Greetings, beautiful people. My name is Jan Blake. This is your Friday Dilemma. Once upon a time, there was a hunter. He had one son. They were very poor and they depended on the bush rats that they found in the forest to sustain themselves. Sometimes they would sell them. Sometimes, when times were rough, they would eat them. It was a hungry time. And the son of the hunter mistakenly let the only bush rat that they had caught go. And the father, overwhelmed by hunger and rage, took his club and stunned the boy and walked away. The boy lay there in the forest for many days. And on the point of death, a rich man who had no son was travelling through that part of the forest, found the boy, ants crawling over his eyes, dirt in his mouth, and filled with compassion, jumped down from his horse, scooped up the boy, climbed up onto his horse with the boy, took him home. The boy was restored to health, and the rich man, delighted to have found not only such a brave boy, a strong boy who'd survived, but also a kind-hearted boy. And desperate for a son, he claimed this boy that he found in the forest as his. He taught him everything. He taught him how to ride. He taught him the ways of business. He taught him everything about his own business, told him how to organize the farm, how to deal with the servants. And little by little, this young man, the adopted son, rose through the ranks. One day, he was in the city, the young man, with his adopted father. When who did he see coming towards him but his own father, the father who had sired him? And when he saw his father, of course, he was gripped with delight. He ran to his father, he hugged him. His father hugged him back, but then he said to him, "So all this time, you've been living the high life, knowing that I, your father, am dying of starvation on a daily basis. You've been living the high life. Look at your clothes. You have a fine horse. This isn't right. I am your father. You should come home with me and help me to continue my tasks. This man is not your father." The rich man said, "I'm sorry, but I found your son in the forest at the point of death. I saved him. I restored him. I've given him all of this. I have adopted him now as my own son. You should go your way." But the father began to argue with the rich man. The rich man, not knowing what to do and knowing that blood was thicker than water, he took his own knife from his scabbard and handed it to the young man that he had saved, the young man that he now referred to as his son. He said, "You must end this dispute. Which one of us is truly your father? He who left you to die in the forest, or me who saved you and restored you and elevated you? Which one of us is your father? And once you make the choice, you have to kill the other one. That's the only way this will be settled." The young man took the knife from his adopted father. He looked at his own father. He looked at his adopted father. Blood was thicker than water, and he didn't know what to do. He was confused. He loved this man, his father, even though he treated him badly. And he loved this man, his adopted father, who treated him well. He held the knife in his hand. He looked from one to the other and did not know what to do. And because he doesn't know what to do, I'm going to ask you. Should he do what the rich adopted father said and kill one of the two fathers? Or is there another choice? I don't know what it is. You tell me.